The indefinite shutdown in the Kuki-Zo areas of Manipur continues with blockades on the highways. There have been protests which are getting intensified by the civil society groups. In Kangpokpi district, the Kuki-Zo civil society groups have asked for the removal of the superintendent of police of Kangpokpi district after the flare-up on Saturday that led to the death of one person. Several of the protesters were also injured when the security forces had to use force to make way for the escort which was coming from Imphal towards Senapati via Kangpokpi, in which there were also Manipur state transport buses. This was centre's endeavour to open up free movement of people between the districts and the state capital, which was restricted ever since May 2023 when the ethnic violence started in the state. But it seems that the violent clashes between the protesters and the security forces in Kangpokpi district after the Kuki-Zo groups actually said that they are not okay with the idea of free movement of people between the hills and the state capital until unless their core demand of a separate administration is resolved. So that has led to a new flashpoint, even as there have been also what we have been given to understand for months together. There have been back channel negotiations with civil society groups from the Kuki groups as well as the Meitei groups and the government to create a conducive atmosphere so that talks can start, so that a lasting peace can be brought to Manipur. But it seems now there's yet another flashpoint and perhaps a food of thought for the centre to look at its strategy, given the fact that ever since the present rule was imposed in Manipur, there have been some positives, given the fact that there have been also response to the call for surrender of illegal arms and looted weapons by the governor. In fact, also the dead body of the person who died in the recent flare-up remains unclaimed, so that is another flashpoint. So one has to wait and watch how now centre negotiates with this new set of protests which are happening in the Kuki-Zo dominated pockets of Manipur through an indefinite shutdown.